I want to make some sauerkraut!
I need a sharp knife, a large bowl, a smaller bowl, a glass jar, salt, some caraway, some juniperberries, bay leaves, and 1 or 2 heads of white cabbage. After washing the cabbage, I remove the outer leaves and set them aside for later use. I cut the heads in twine and remove the stalk. Then I cut the cabbage in quarters. Cut them up into small pieces and put them in the large bowl. Then I start crushing, squeezing and squishing it to break the cell walls and get them juices out. After 2 or 3 minutes, I add some salt. This helps with the straining by osmosis. As a rule of thumb, I add 10 to 20 grams total per 1 kilo of cabbage. And then more squishing and also pounding. I add the caraway. I break and cut the juniperberries to help extract the flavor, put them in, and finally add the bay leaves. I rip the leaves, again to strengthen the flavor. I mix it all together thoroughly, get my glass jar, and fill it to the brim. Then, and this is important, I press the cabbage down into the jar as best as I can. I try to compress the cabbage so that I can get rid of all the air pockets, because I want as little oxygen in there as possible. This really brings out the juices. I recommend to store the glass in that bowl, because during the fermentation process, some of that juice is going to escape the glass. Then, I cover the cabbage with the outer leaves. It's important that the juice covers all of the cabbage, including the covering leaves. If there's not enough juice, you need to pound some more. Finally, I close the lid and label the jar. The label features the date I made it and the ingredients. I store the jar in a cool, dark and dry place, not in the fridge. Let the spices give off their flavor and let the lactobacilli do their magic. After 6 to 8 weeks, the sauerkraut is ready to eat. It should have a sour but pleasant odor and no brown or pink discoloration or even mold.
Alright, so I got me some sauerkraut and I got me some bread right here, and this is how I eat it sometimes, you know, just put a little bit on there, and let's see if this worked out. That's really good.
I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. Feel free to like, share and subscribe.
This is some great kraut.